What's up? This is the Cannonball Podcast. I, like always, am your host, Captain C. Oh no, Death!
Car crash.
And with me, we have Ginger Beard, the bearer of death.
Hey yo, hey yo.
We have
Sorry, it's in my head.
we have One-Eyed Josh, the cheater of death.
Iron ladies, how's it be?
And we have Strong Arms, who didn't see
Ahoy!
who didn't see the Death movie.
The immortal.
Yeah, the Immortal.
You can't die.
All right.
Ow.
So I think this is going to be a fun episode.
I
I
agree.
do have a surprise topic in the works. Only because I know it's not true, but I want it to be true.
Okay.
It's one of those. Okay.
It's one of those topics. But we went to go see Final Destination Bloodlines. I was kind of dragged by the two of them. They wanted to see it.
I paid for your ticket. Calm down.
That's true.
It was expensive.
But it was, it was fine. It was fine. We're also gonna talk about some of our favorite celebrity deaths conspiracies.
Yep.
This was a strong arms topic that he
Yes,
wants.
sir.
Another one we were gonna do is some of our favorite. What was it? Top five?
Top five most vile or most evil / most evil characters in literature and manga.
Or manga.
Or manga, yeah.
Yeah, so it's including manga. We've already done the comic books. We decided to do literature or manga because, well, these two read manga mostly.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and there's a couple more fun topics as we go.
Yeah.
So let's get I think we'll start with the Final Destination movie review just to get it out of the way because
Sure.
we're all kind of excited.
Oh yeah.
Well, these two are. And I don't think I can make them wait any longer. Well,
Oh my god.
you can have the list here. You want to look at the phone or at the video?
Sure.
Oh, you too. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You can go back and forth on the list when we get ready for a new topic.
Sure.
All right. So this movie, Final Destination Bloodlines, sounds like it's going to be the Final Destination movie, final forever.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any more.
You say that.
It literally tied up the entire series.
They're pretty much tied up because the main guy who was in every single movie besides 4 is dead. And they kind of written him off in the way that makes sense. I don't want to spoil it, so we won't talk much about the story, but we'll bring up our favorite deaths, which isn't really a spoiler.
Well, I mean,
It's not.
well, I mean, as long as you don't, we'll see the names. Just say like.
Well, we
This
won't
guy
say we
was
won't
like-
say the names. We'll just say our favorite deaths,
Yeah.
or like our favorite moments of the deaths. So, but I guess we'll start with scores just to get them out of the way. Mine was a 6.
It wasn't 8, but I'm changing it to a 7 because I mean it's not my favorite genre. So
Well, I think you also changed it because of the discussion that we had. The discussion that
I guess so. Yeah.
I think the discussion played a tribute to the. So originally, before we had a little talk, it was an 8. After we had a little talk, it kind of dipped down.
Well, it gave me a new perspective.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like a new
yeah.
point of view, a new like.
That's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine.
Yep. Well, so 7.
All right, One Eye.
8. I'll drop it from an 8. I went from an 8.5 to an 8.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So
I really enjoyed.
It's
and
okay.
also like I
It's
wasn't.
an entertaining movie. I'll give it that.
It is. It really is. Yeah. And of course, I had to close my eyes a few times because like I couldn't handle what was some of the stuff. Like I know I'm a pussy. I know, but come on.
You're good, bro.
Which
You're good.
what? Wait, which part did you? Which death did you have your eyes closed?
I would say it'd be a tattoo scene.
Oh, the tattoo scene.
Okay, I thought it was going to die, but oh well.
I think it. Well, I mean, it was.
Spoilers.
It was a brilliant misdirect.
I'm not even gonna lie. I have much respect for Captain C because I've also laughed at a death in this movie, and I didn't even knows which ones he watched all 5 of them with me. And the soccer ball thing, I did not expect you to burst out laughing.
I laughed at most of.
So I actually,
I laughed at most of the deaths.
I'm sorry.
Okay, explain the tattoo scene to me.
So there's a scene where one of the characters, at the time, they think is on death's list, hit list, and he's mourning his dad, but he had to come into work to tongue
Ring
a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the process, it's a misdirect because the entire time it's kind of leading you into this false sense of, oh, he's next, and they keep doing it even after the tattoo.
Yes, yeah, he was like teasing, like, dude, he was helping garbage truck.
Yeah.
Oh, after that,
Yeah. So all right. So
after that,
yeah. So basically, what happens is the tattoo thing. He escapes the fire that ends up happening at the tattoo parlor. I'm not gonna explain how he does it.
off screen though, isn't it?
It's off screen. We don't really see it. It looks like it's gonna get him, and then he just miraculously almost gets hit by the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just appeared with just his arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something. I feel like Death was just like took him just to be like, not to be a dick, but like, you were fucking with me so much, I'm just gonna take you for the fuck of it.
Well, to be fair, I like to point out, like, no, but that's later on.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I think Death was toying with the girl because the grandmother showed her how to, like, basically track what it's going to, or like what he or she is going to do, because death is neither man or female. It's faith. Basically, it's basically faith. Basically, it like taught
the Greek the gods.
Yeah, the
fates.
fates,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I'm just calling it faith because whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not calling it a man or a woman because we don't know. It's just death. It's
It's not a person.
It's not a person. It's an entity
Way of
that
life.
it's like it's,
Ironically, a way of life.
yeah, pretty much. But so it kind of
It's a way of life.
it's upset because the grandmother taught the granddaughter how to track it. So I think it was what I think it already knew Eric wasn't a part of the family, which is why it was fucking with her.
Yeah.
Because it wanted to kind of like
Misdirector.
well, yeah, because it spent almost 60 years cleaning up this fucking mess.
Yes.
Well, yeah. It's funny you say that. Well, like when you say so. I don't think it should mention, but after he tattoo guy, after like it's revealed he survived, well, someone else will die, and after that, the guy's mom
Finally reveals it.
yeah reveals that the dad
Is not the dad.
Yeah.
well
She cheated.
stepdad.
Yeah.
You are not the father.
No, she cheated on the father while they were married,
Died.
who died earlier in the movie.
Oh.
It's a stupid concept. That's why I was trying to avoid it.
I'm like, when they said that his real dad's name, well, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, who's that? What?
Because we don't know the character.
Yeah.
It's just them it's just them interjecting. But I also like to point out, it doesn't mean it still wasn't fucking with her.
Yeah, no.
Because it probably was. It was like, oh, you think you know my plan? Misdirect.
So I got a theory.
Made you look.
Yeah, and the theory is that the every single member of the people that were on that skydive thing
Yes.
later on had children, and those are the children. Their children, the grandchildren of those people are the children that die in the other Final Destination movies.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's.
It would make sense why Death is speeding up the process of
Yeah.
killing so many people, and in gruesome ways. Like, it doesn't really care.
Yeah.
But
all because of that one event, maybe.
well, it was a massive event that was supposed to kill millions,
Millions of hundreds of people.
hundreds of people, and if those hundreds of people have children, then they'll have children's children, then they'll have children. It's like the Supernatural episode, the Titanic.
Yeah. Well, like all the people on the Titanic will
Survived
survive and have.
in the episode, and then like they have to like in order to stop the demon that did it, they have to basically kill everyone that survived the Titanic, which would
The face.
which would cause a domino effect and kill every other person that's supposed to be
What
dead.
episode is this?
So it's like season 8.
Okay.
Which reminds me. Oh, never mind. Well, sorry. Which,
Bobby's still alive. So yeah, it was season 8.
Okay, so in that episode, I'm pretty sure, which it's really obvious, but maybe they were inspired by the movies that is it make.
Well, like I said, like the job of the faith is to kill people.
Yeah.
So in essence, death is quote unquote fate. Your name is in its ledger / book of how long you have to live. Doesn't matter if you accidentally drown and come back. That doesn't count as dead,
No.
like in the movie. So there's a theory in the movie. I'll explain later how one of the main characters, JB, comes up with, and we kind of broke it down in the car how it wouldn't work. First things first, favorite death scenes. Gonna be honest with you, you would think it was the soccer ball. No, mine was the dick ring death. The kid. The guy that got.
Oh shit, my bad. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I can't even explain.
The guy that got killed. The guy who.
The tattoo guy.
The tattoo guy who is not related to them at
No.
all actually ends up dead in this movie because death basically says, fuck
you.
it.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. You're not going to get in the way of my plans. I'm killing these motherfuckers.
I'm tired of this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Why?
Yeah.
So it's a very gruesome death, which I don't think would ever happen, where it takes a
MRI. It's like,
an MRI machine, and basically, you know how MRI machines, strong arms are magnetized. This dude is like, this dude has so many fucking piercings. He even had one on his dick.
yeah, all the piercings like
Just flew.
eyebrows, nose,
Like everything. And then it pulled, but it couldn't rip the dick one out. So
It was the pants. It just pulled his shit. I was scared.
It was so fucking.
I was so
And
scared.
then got he got impaled by a fucking wheelchair.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, and then the chair would squeeze through him, right?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
fucking impaled him.
Yeah.
Like that. It was so fucking funny.
I closed my eyes.
It was the funniest thing because it's like the MRI machine's turning on and we're watching and we're like, the one kid who's next on the list that's supposed to die is in the room and we're like, oh, he's gonna die. This is how he's gonna die. But it's supposed to be peanuts. But then I remember not too long ago the vending machine metal coil popped out.
Yeah.
Which signified that there was going to be another person's death. We just didn't guess it was going to be the fucking tattoo
What's
guy.
what you called it? You called it. It was.
I called the vending machine thing because I was
The
like,
spoon.
it's not going to be the peanut thing. It's going to be that.
You were like, oh, the spring.
Yeah. I called the sprain, but I did not call tattoo guy's death.
You were like halfway close. Like
I was close.
you were close.
I almost got a full.
you were half right.
I almost got a full 100 on that one.
Yeah.
All right. That's my death.
Yeah, your death.
Yeah,
Like
that's.
well, so the ring.
What do they call that piercing again?
What?
Isn't it a Prince Harry?
Where on the dick?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
It's one of the princes of England that are named for it.
Harry?
I know
It's
it's
either there.
something.
It's either there. It's either there. It's the tattoo.
Philip. I don't know. Like
It's a Prince Philip.
Yeah, it's
It's gotta be-
Philip,
It's a
yeah.
Prince Philip.
is it Philip?
It's
Yeah,
Philip.
it's
It's Philip.
Yeah.
Oh God, my Prince.
What a fucking.
I for a second there, I thought he had balls did too.
What a fucking moron! Like, what? This dude had
There's some idiots that do that shit.
Dude, this guy had so many piercings. I'm surprised the tongue wasn't pierced.
Yeah, me too.
Yours too.
Yeah, with how many fucking piercings this fucker had, I'm surprised the tongue wasn't pierced.
Yeah.
I like the part where the nurse.
So this is your favorite? Oh.
No. Where's like your part? So
All right.
the nurse, she comes in and she's like,
"Oh my god, are you okay?" And then
the tools she had,
just
and this,
in.
like, I was like, oh god.
And then I called it the spring.
Yeah.
That's when the kid who's supposed to die ends up dead. All right. So who's next? Who wants to tell their favorite death scene?
It's actually from the beginning of the movie. It's Justice, the piano.
Like a Looney Tunes character. Like the Looney Tunes character.
I like how the piano it falls down because the coin.
Yeah,
the water too.
Yeah. Water, like.
That's ironic because.
So explain this.
Okay. So throughout the beginning of the movie,
for strong arm's sake, because we called it
the irony.
Yeah, we're calling it the Looney Tunes death because it's basically what would happen in the Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
the real life.
So in the beginning of the movie, this couple arrives at the skydive, which is like it's like giant restaurant in the sky. Okay.
It looks like the Seattle
Space Needle.
Yeah, Space Needle, but it's a restaurant instead. And there's this kid in the fountains.
A little kid.
A little bratty kid, picking out like coins from the fountain, and the security guard says,
"Hey,
stop that! It's bad luck to take out coins out of the fountain. Sorry, sir." And then up on the
and you thought he was being polite to the black man. In reality, he did steal a coin.
And yeah, he stole a couple coins.
Yeah, he stole.
And later on, he's on the top of the skydive, right? And he's throwing coins off the building. And another security guard tells him to stop doing that because you could kill someone with the coin.
It's true, you can. Because of how high up.
Choice of words.
Because of how high up they are, you technically, if a coin it can split the skull.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you can kill someone from that high up with a coin.
And
I'm sure it happened.
And then he says, "Sorry, sir. I won't do it again, sir." And then when the guy walks away, his fat ass, and throws the penny, and the penny falls, hits a vent, then gets stuck in a fan, and this little penny causes all this damage.
You Illinois bastards.
You Illinois bastard. Like
Honest
penny.
Abe. Just Honest Abe, man. Who thought Honest Abe would kill all these people?
Anyways, there's a scene where
I loved him too.
Basically, the entire skydive is shifting. And it's a few people left, right?
Yeah.
And this one Asian lady's looking up, and there's a piano that's sitting there, a grandfather piano.
Grand piano.
A grand piano, and the chandelier is going, and it just knocks the penny onto the piano, and the piano just slides down.
No, it just immediately falls out.
Falls, yeah.
It collapses.
Yeah.
It just immediately goes
down.
And as the kid's doing this, ha!
I survived.
Yeah, the kid somehow got out through the stairwell, and he's like, "Oh, safe." The piano falls off.
It's
like a strong arm. He's laughing about it.
It literally just hits him like the Looney Tunes. Like the fucking Looney Tunes, just bam. It should have just played. It just should have played a cartoon.
I'm pretty sure I was going to say that.
That's all, folks. Hey! No one said death didn't have a sense of humor. Obviously.
Apparently, he watches a lot of Looney Tunes in his spare time.
Well, I can point out, death.
My theory.
It is true. Death does have a sense of humor because there's multiple funny moments in this movie that just make you die laughing.
I totally imagine, let's say it's like the 1920s. The Grim Reaper is like, oh, I hate everything. And then he sees movie theaters like, and I get to watch one. I get to watch a little TV. It's like,
no, and he's just watching the Looney Tunes, and he's like,
hang on, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Oh, that bunny.
A piano.
We should use that sometime.
That's a good idea. No.
That's my theory.
Dynamite and pocket. Dynamite and cake. Oh, this is gold. This is comedy gold. Where can I find more from Warner Brothers Productions? I'll go there.
Hey, dude, well, nice Grim Reaper outfit. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's an outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
salvage.
Yeah, I'm sure not taking notes.
what's that guy? And feels anywhere or like here's some Latin tea or like yeah. Oh yeah, here you go. Thank you. Have a good day.
That's the funniest. That's one of the funniest like ideas. He probably did watch Looney Tunes and got a lot of his ideas from that.
Possible.
All right, your favorite death, Ginger?
Well, I'm pretty sure he took mine. So
Oh,
let's
the
see.
piano.
Yeah,
Oh, that was yours.
I do have another funny one though. Like
All right.
so after the tattoo guy was like messing with the girl like they say ooh I'm going to die ooh and then the truck it drives away and
It's the
as it's driving
sister.
away yeah
The sister is coming out for a jog.
a jog yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna go running, and what they thought was gonna happen to the brother ends up happening to the sister with a soccer ball nails her in the head. And then he do the trash.
Tell you.
I'm sorry. When it hit, when
Help me, I can't tell a story.
dude, when the ball hit her head, I just burst out laughing.
Do you remember what I said under my breath? I said face shot.
No. The best part is it happened in the background. Well, there had
That was her.
That's part two.
how two guys like, well, look, you're crazy. None of us are going to die.
Bing.
Oh shit! Hey, stop the truck. And
That
then-
was painful. Her death was painful to watch.
Well, yeah, because the garbage truck is crushing the garbage as it's driving away, and then she ends up getting crushed by the garbage truck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was so funny. like
Oh, even the father's death was kind of funny, and it was actually comedic justice.
Yeah.
well, he stepped on a
Piece of glass, and then a lawnmower ended up on top of his head.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Strong arm. That's what happened. We're serious.
Seriously, it's Looney Tunes.
I swear.
It's Looney Tunes.
He saw
Actual death.
It's a Looney Tune. It's all Looney Tunes death.
He saw
The only
whole
one, the only, even the mom's death with an exploding house.
Well, she didn't die from the explosion.
No, but she
Yeah.
died from what happened after.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure she died after
The thing, yeah,
her.
yeah, the thing
Just like-
fell on top of her.
Oh,
It's all Looney Tunes death.
damn it, Dad, why are you? What's the disc?
Hey, look, he'd been saving these, and he's like, how am I going to do this? Soccer ball? You say? Okay.
The only thing
It was listening. It was
After
it was listening to her, and he's like,
I can only imagine after the girls crush, he's like, oh, goal! Like, whoa.
So the theory that we started talking about,
Okay.
and we're gonna bring strong arms into this because it is a theory that can be talked even if you haven't seen the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we theorized with this is that basically the movie series is basically saying you can't win. Death is inevitable. You're always gonna die. Even if you're on the list. You're on his list, we're all on his list technically.
You're stalling. It's like,
Yeah, that's all you're doing. So there's two theories that JB, the character who's in almost all of the Final Destination movies, has come up with.
-1.
Two.
Yeah.
Two theories.
Oh, yeah.
One theory is that to cheat death is kill someone else and hope they have a longer lifespan.
And you inherit their life.
And you inherit their lifespan.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll say
But you
Buddy-
spent most of it in prison.
Right, yeah.
there's a hilarious moment after You want to say it?
Sure. So they come with a theory, and they're talking about the theory where you can kill someone, and they're right there. They're in a hospital
with babies.
in a nurse right across from the
Where
nursery.
their babies are.
Yeah, and they
both the two characters think about killing a baby.
And they're like,
No,
nah, we
no.
can't. And Eric's like, well, maybe.
No, we're not.
no.
We're not.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
We're not
okay,
monsters. We're not monsters. Really?
No.
All right. The other theory.
I'm sorry.
The other theory is that you trick death. Basically, you flatline and then you're brought back to life.
Yes.
You're right,
Now,
yeah.
Now, why these theories are bullshit? Technically, just because you flatline does not mean you're dead. Your brain lives for 7 minutes past your heart stopping. If you're counting that, then technically you're not dead till 7 minutes past, which is impossible to be resuscitated because once you're brain dead, you're brain dead.
This reminds me of The Walking Dead, where when you kill a zombie, you gotta go for the head, like
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but that's why I said you're not until you're brain dead, you're not considered dead. So that's theory. That's the first theory that we kind of debunked immediately that JB came up with.
And at the end of the movie, the girl
Ends up
drowned.
well, she drowned.
She did.
She did drown. Her brother resuscitated her, which you're thinking, oh, so she cheated death by flatlining, which she never. And then the brother's girlfriend, who's taking you to the prom's dad's a doctor, and the dad basically says, well, technically you did flatline.
What?
Yeah, no, you don't flat. Yeah, you didn't flatline. You were just passed out, and your heart was restarted.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you didn't die. And that's when the whole death scene unfolds for them because they end up dying from a train accident.
Yes.
Which takes out the doctor, his daughter, everyone in the vicinity plus them.
Yes.
And you want to know what caused the train wreck?
A penny.
Honest Ape.
Honestly, the fucking
The same
penny.
one.
The
same
fucking penny. The
That
fucking
goddamn
penny.
point.
That fucking penny. You Illinois bastard.
Why did you say
So apparently, once cent equals like a.
I don't think that. I can't see a penny knocking out that entire train. I just cannot.
It costs 100 lives.
It caused a derailment on that scale. It's movie magic, but
That one
whatever.
penny just killed everyone.
Yeah, that's movie magic. That's theory one of how you can't cheat death. The other one is killing someone. We know that that's false because in the last movie, Final Destination 5, a character actually does end up killing someone, but he ends up dead at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Which basically means that you're on my list. I'm gonna get you either way. It doesn't matter if you kill someone because you're gonna end up dead. Because like even if you did kill someone, you could end up in the death
row. Anyway.
Death row, which means death still gets you.
Yeah. By the time.
Yeah.
Or death by cop or something. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like death, yeah. So like you're never going. So like the way that I theorize is basically this movie is saying, and what JB even says it in the movie, the character JB says that live life to the fullest. You don't know when you're gonna die.
Yeah, true.
You're on. You have no idea when. Anyone can croak. It doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
live life to the fullest.
Are you nervous about something?
No. I'm sorry, I'm in the camera.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Camera. Well, sorry. That was, Rachel. Sorry.
She's like.
He's nervous all the time.
No, but Strong Arms, what do you think about those theories?
No, I'm just curious how like he said he got his inspiration from Looney Tunes. Imagine.
What?
Oh, dude, you
breaking up what?
you almost came out. Can you repeat that?
Dude, you.
Oh, no, I was just saying. Imagine if death got his inspiration from Tom and Jerry.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
That was-
No wonder everybody's dead.
yeah. Oh shit.
Or
Or Disney,
don't-
or the Disney stuff.
yeah, Disney seemed a little tame
Now, Tom and Jerry.
No,
compared.
Tom and Jerry. That would have been one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, true.
Warner Bros is more violent than
Well, no,
Disney.
MGM and Warner Bros. Because Tom and Jerry.
Oh, MGM,
was,
yeah.
Tom and Jerry was owned by MGM.
Yeah.
Oh, that's our theory. I think that works out pretty much
Yep.
how it is because we were trying to figure that out. So next,
Do you want to do your secret topic, or do you want to do your celebrity?
let's do the chocolate after. Let's
Okay.
do the 5.
Celebrity
Yeah. So our favorite celebrity death theories or
conspiracies.
Conspiracies.
I mean, I have
Well,
one.
Oh, sorry. I'm a strong arm.
Go
Can you
ahead.
explain?
Go ahead, One Eye.
Oh.
Okay, so I mean, it's not a conspiracy. He didn't actually die, but it was a fake death. Can I go with that?
It's a conspiracy.
Like,
Yeah,
every
yeah, sure.
So,
celebrity-
Gabriel
oh,
Iglesias. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Here's
I'm listening.
Was supposedly was told he died. Someone made a fake death obituary that he died from problems to type 2 diabetes on Halloween, which is according to him is a hell of a day to kill a diabetic.
Okay, that's who said that? Some idiots?
I don't know.
Oh, who? That's messed up. Who?
All right.
Well, so what do you have? What do you have another one or?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like a top 5, right?
yeah.
Top 5? Yeah.
Oh, that's not top 5. It's just like our favorite death conspiracies. I have a couple. So, or I have 2.
Well, no, it's just any death conspiracy.
I guess Suge Knight.
Not top 5.
Yeah. Well, Suge Knight was responsible in some part or in form for the death of Tupac and Biggie Smalls.
Oh, the rap
Yeah.
manager?
Oh, no, that's not a theory. That's actually
That's actually proven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually proven.
like
that
he
did.
put a hit out on both of them.
Yep.
Well, so it's true then.
Yep.
All right, then I guess
And
I'll
funny
take that off.
enough, when I went to Vegas, we actually walked by the intersection where Tupac was shot, right there on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah, you can actually walk. Yeah, you can get there.
No way.
Okay.
Okay. Well. So was it? So it's not. It's not really a conspiracy. If it's
Okay, I mean it still kind of counts.
I mean, the only conspiracy that I have is the fact that Nirvana's frontman was instead of
Assassinated?
suicide is murder.
By his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I like. There's one conspiracy that's created by Family Guy. That was someone else like about O.J. Simpson.
This one else did it.
Yeah, and then he comes in and says, "Oh my God, who would do such a thing? Like if that actually happened, I mean,
No, he actually did it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he
He
did.
did it, bro.
He actually did do it.
yeah, we're doing awful at this.
Why is that, dude? There's no real. I mean, there's really no
I can't even think of anything because I hardly ever follow what celebrities. What? Well, hang on, like MJ has.
Well, no, there's a
has-
conspiracy. Well, there's this conspiracy that Michael Jackson is alive, not dead.
Oh, well, the thing I'm talking about is that the doctor poisoned him.
No, that's actually true. The doctor poisoned him.
Okay, all right. See,
That's not a conspiracy. That's true.
What, Michael Jackson's thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the doctor
yeah.
actually did poison him.
He accidentally poisoned him. He
I-
wasn't
Yeah.
trying to kill him. Yeah.
oh no, my conspiracy. No, the conspiracy I'm talking about is that he intentionally did it.
Well, you never know.
I mean, he could have known what. Supposedly, he could have believed that what he did to attack those children. So
Yeah, you could.
It could be,
easily-
yeah.
You could easily, dude, the world will never know.
Well, yeah, because he's dead. So.
Yeah, it's like
That's why I did that shit, and he took it up. That's why I love Johnny. That's why I love pictures. After he's just
I mean,
How many licks does it take to center of the Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
oh, I know. I love it.
know.
That was a creepy impression.
God damn it!
I mean, that's pretty spot on, actually.
It was. No, but no. I mean,
I can't think.
There's no conspiracies. I can only tell you my favorite celebrity deaths. My number one
How about the
favorite.
president? Like,
No.
why can't you do that instead?
Well, the conspiracy is JFK that everyone wants to talk about is that it wasn't. It was a wounded shot by the sniper in the
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald wounded President Kennedy. The actual killing bullet came from his Secret Service by accident.
Yes.
And blamed him.
Well, yeah, you can't, like, God forbid that came out.
Yeah.
The Secret Service killed President Kennedy. Accidentally. Yeah, that would do so well. And again, Cold War. Our president got killed by the Secret Service. Yeah, us.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
They
So
killed their own president. Come on, other countries will take advantage of that.
also, I like to point out the actual target that they theorize that I listened to actually was the governor of Texas, not Kennedy. Because Lee Harvey Oswald actually liked Kennedy.
Yeah.
Because Kennedy was willing to work with the Russians, which Lee Harvey Oswald liked.
Yes.
He did not like the governor of Texas.
Who was very critical of the Russians and very critical of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, so the theory goes is his actual shot, the shot that he wanted was the governor, not President JFK, which is why it was a wounding shot to JFK, not a killing shot. And it was an inexperienced, and the person holding the gun for the Secret Service was an inexperienced person. He was brand new. He should not have been holding that gun. And like he kind of got up, and you can see in the video kind of like the president goes forward.
Yeah.
And the gun shoots him back up. Like, and you can see like a puff of smoke in the limousine that he's driving in the cage. Puff of smoke, and his head goes flying back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a pretty up close shot. Like,
Sorry.
yeah, go.
I was going to move on to one, but
my favorite. Like, okay, continue. What was yours?
but that was Seth MacFarlane what caused Robin Williams' suicide.
Oh, because of the episode where he
Make fun of him, yeah.
uh
Which I'll be honest, I mean,
makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Robin. What?
are you talking about like the viewer mail episode where Peter wishes for everybody to turn into Robin Williams?
Yeah, like
Oh, that
whoever he touches, will turn into him.
Yeah.
No. So see how do I put this? So Robin Williams' best friend was Superman, right? Christopher Reeves?
Yeah.
Yes.
Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeve
yeah.
and Robin Williams were inseparable. They were like brothers. They were the best of friends.
Yeah.
They actually went to college together.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So Christopher Reeve had known, like, Robin Williams went kind of downward spiral after Christopher Reeve's death, because he just lost a brother. Like, he went back on drugs, and he just kind of fell into like a depression that just. So no, it could have contributed to that, but I think he was a very depressed man who just
couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And that's why he committed suicide. I don't think it had anything to do with, like, oh, they made fun of me on a TV show. Robin Williams practically made fun of himself.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. So I don't think this man has, like, a weak spine.
Yeah, no.
Well, it is a theory.
I know. It's a theory.
Well, a theory, right? Though.
Yeah.
But what's Seth MacFarlane? He claims that he and Robin were like he claimed he had a lot of respect for him, and so like I don't know if like if they're friends or anything or acquaintances. Like
they were somewhat friends, such acquaintances, and in fact, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong about this, but there was a press like a statement made by one of Robin's kids. Okay,
was Zelda?
One of them, I don't know which, that said that Seth MacFarlane actually called Robin Williams before the episode aired, the viewer mail, and said, "Hey, listen, I'm making fun of you."
Yo, can you put your hand away from your
Sorry.
face?
I'm making fun of you in this episode. Is that okay? Like, I don't want you to feel upset that I'm not. I have nothing but love for you. You know that.
Okay, well, so it's not really.
Yeah.
Is it really making fun of Robin Williams?
No,
the
it's.
episode?
I mean, in the episode itself, Peter is saying that
I love
he's-
Robin Williams.
Yeah, that he's the most underrated comedy actor there is, and everyone else is saying, "Well, he sucks," and he doesn't suck.
Yeah, he's not really making fun of Robin Williams in the
Yeah.
episode. If anything, like Peter's just getting tired of all the fucking jokes.
I think.
Yeah,
I think he just exaggerated what people like claim about him. I guess like they say, oh, is that what you think he is? All right then, I'll show you. I'll show you what happens if it's like this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, probably.
yeah. So what's up? You still think he's annoying in real life, huh? Like,
I do know that Christopher Reeve's kids, because if you watch the Superman documentary,
I have not.
if you watch it, this is how I know that him and Robin Williams were very close, and that and they even talk about like Robin Williams took a downward spiral after Christopher Reeve's death.
Right.
So they kind of contribute. It was actually Christopher Reeve's passing that may have sparked this downward depression in Robin.
It always starts with the one bad day.
Well, it's your brother. Like,
Yeah.
They were inseparable. They were like brothers. Literally, when Christopher Reeve's neck was broken, Robin bought him an actual van to get him to the Oscars,
yeah,
and to use that van to transport him everywhere. He was a huge contributor to the Christopher Reeve Foundation.
yes.
He was a big time contributor to that. He did everything for Christopher Reeve. Anything that Christopher Reeve asked, he would be there
I
in a
never
heartbeat.
knew that. Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I said like they were like brothers. And when he lost Christopher Reeve, I think he even said, "I lost a brother," and it destroyed him.
I
It
like-
didn't just destroy his kids; it destroyed him too. The Reeves kids, it destroyed Robin too because
Yeah.
they were that inseparable.
I like how it started with strong arms. Like what's his idea of having 5
It wasn't 5. It was just some of your favorite conspiracies, celebrities' conspiracies, death
well,
conspiracies.
there's mine, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
So now we go to Strong Arms. Is my favorite.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Your celebrity.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all,
Mhm.
to Captain's point earlier about Kurt Cobain,
Mm-hmm.
it actually. So the theory goes that Courtney had motive, means, and opportunity. You see, for number one, Kurt and Courtney were getting divorced, and Kurt was set to gain custody of their daughter. So there's your motive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, his autopsy report apparently found that he had 5 times the lethal dosage of heroin in his system. See, much too, like, way too much heroin into a system to be able to operate a shotgun.
So the ODing amount.
Yeah, 5
Yes,
times.
5
Yeah.
times that amount.
5 times that amount. So it would have killed him instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the third thing that people believe was that Courtney was actually practicing Kurt's handwriting to make it seem like the note was from him.
Wow,
Mm.
true. I guess like the heroin stuff. I mean, makes sense. I mean,
Mhm.
He was a drug addict, and so was Courtney too. So
you think he cheated on like? You think,
Oh, she cheated on him.
yeah.
What I'm talking about like so was someone like what killed him? You said so maybe he slept with the guy as a girlfriend. and-
Okay. Well, if it's possible to say that he was already fried and they just put and someone just put more and more into a system and then placed a shotgun like in his lap to make it seem like, it was that he was the one who shot himself.
I also think in one of the reports it was his right hand that shot the gun, and
Mhm.
Kurt Cobain's left-handed.
Yes.
And you don't operate a gun
With your
with your off.
No,
with
You're
your
non-dominant. Yeah. You usually do it with your left
No.
hand.
like my trigger finger is always on the right hand.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's
Mine
why.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's why I said like you don't operate a gun with your non-dominant hand. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
Are there any
Okay.
are there any conspiracies about all right, we have strong arms.
Okay. All right. Well, my two favorite conspiracies are for Bruce Lee.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Many people believe that either the CIA or MI6 or some other gang put out a hit on Bruce Lee.
Okay.
And then the second one, the most mind-boggling is Princess Diana.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There are hundreds of theories about her death and that it was no mere accident.
Probably wasn't.
Probably wasn't indeed.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Your question.
Yes. Okay. Anything about? Have you heard anything about Lincoln Park's singer?
Chester Bennington,
Yeah. Like anything about him?
I don't think it was a conspiracy. I think
His drugs.
his last album, One More Light, like if you hear, there's one song in particular, it's called Heavy,
Hmm.
and like the lyrics, it just sounds like a cry for help.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess you
I
would.
keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free.
I think like you don't understand that until he dies. Like it's one of those things.
Well, it's depression is like it's something that's like and like they talk about Chester Bennington, like he had like a wife and kids, and like he seemed so happy and seemed so put together, and then he ends up killing himself. Like it's one of those things where it's like you don't like depression can hit you at like the weirdest of times and some of the most like heartbreaking moments. You
It
just
can hit you at a moment's notice.
yeah, and it's just and I think it's one of those things where it's kind of it's for men especially, it's not easy to talk about your feelings.
I don't know why.
It's just not.
Uh,
Like you're like as a man, you are supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be like a wall for your family. You're supposed to be the one that they go to for protection.
Says who?
Says society.
Oh, please.
Stop saying like says it's society, dude. Society has these roles for men.
And when you step out of those roles, you're looked down upon in society.
Yes.
Yeah. Look how
Yeah.
it's affecting them.
especially when it comes to love interests.
But
Like I hear so many stories
do
about
wanna-
how,
Say something real quick. Okay.
like, when
Stop.
a man becomes vulnerable to a woman, that's when she starts to lose interest.
but here's the thing too.
I
Go on.
want to hear him.
I want to bring up something from a chatter real quick. Lord Blazefire, a friend of the channel, wanted to say Chester's son knows what happened, and it's yeah.
Okay. Oh, Chester's. All right. So,
Oh,
all right. Cool. So You were saying, Captain?
Okay, first things first. Number one, just because society says that you're supposed to have this role does not mean that society gives a rat's ass about men in particular. In fact, most women do not want a sensitive man like they've been telling us. They want a sensitive man. They want a man that knows his feelings. They want a man that cries. And then they immediately go to their friends and they immediately make fun of him.
Yeah.
Like they immediately tell jokes, which immediately hurts the man.
Yeah.
And then they ask, why do men not want to open up to us? It's because when they see
Of
you
those
break
reasons.
when they see you break their trust, and that's trust. I trust you to tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. And in the minute that you think that I'm out of the room, you go tell your friends and you make fun of it and you do joking, then I'm never going to trust you with anything again.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and this is the bottom line. Men have their support systems. I have you guys. You have me. You can come to me whenever you want to talk. I'll listen. Just like I can come to you whenever I want to talk. Or I can go to my parents. It is very hard for us to let somebody in our circle that we truly trust. It is not easy to open up to someone. It really isn't. Especially for a man. Because like it is you are on thin needles. It's easier for a guy to open up to another guy because a guy understands. Like they get it. Like you get it.
That's why I've always liked having like guy doctors or guy psychiatrists or guy teachers, because if something's going on, you'll have they'll have a better understanding of situations.
Yeah, they'll be able. It's easier to talk to someone like that.
Yes,
it really is. Like when and it's not sexist or anything. It's just guys feel more comfortable around other men. We just do. And it's nothing gay. I see your face.
Yeah.
No. Can I speak, please?
All right.
I saw his little smirk there.
I saw that smirk.
Yeah, because I was thinking of the Family Guy skit. Men, we know how to be friends.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What the hell do you think I was thinking about?
I thought you were being like gay.
The problem that Lord Braze has
Oh my
brought
God,
up
you
real
know
quick,
that? Okay.
I want to bring up is Lord Braze says misandry still runs rampant into today's society, and that needs to stop. It's sometimes better to be an emotionless prick than being a crybaby bitch.
I'm gonna say no on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Wait.
deny that.
Okay.
Someone actually said that.
Well, I added the crybaby bitch. He just said the emotionless prick.
Wait, whoa.
Wait.
Hold on, what's happening right now?
He added to a comment.
Yeah.
What's the comment?
He said sometimes it's better to be an emotionless prick sometimes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you there. You don't ever add on to a comment.
Okay.
Okay, that is complete and utter, like that's completely shitty of you
Okay.
to do that.
Yeah, right. Like,
Because he didn't say it. So
Okay.
don't act like he said it and then okay.
hang on. Let's see. Cheddar Sun. So he said misandry is still runs rampant. He's like, yes, it does. He's like, is better to be an emotionless prick? Well, sometimes. And he's like, well, sometimes, yeah. Still, people are punk cowards. So.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Number one, when it comes to being the emotional thing, I think that a man can be well with his emotions. I think that having a support system to get your anger out, to get your frustration out, is healthy for us as men. Because it's not sitting in us, it's not festering, it's not making us think, depression thoughts. So having like that one friend or those couple guys that you feel the most comfortable with, they're not going to judge you. You've been friends with them for a really long time, and you can go to them whenever you need advice or help or just someone to bitch at to get it off your chest. And they're not going to fucking they might, bust your balls, but they're doing it out of love and not out of like spite or out of, we do this, we bust each other's balls, so we bring up some things that are, sensitive, but it's in the group. We don't bring it up outside of the group. It stays in here. It stays in the circle. It never leaves the circle.
Yeah.
And we bust each other's balls, but we know we can handle it, and we know it becomes less, negative.
Yeah.
It becomes easy to like handle, navigate.
That's how you improve,
Yeah.
Also, we know where the line is and what not to cross.
Yeah. We know each other's lines. That's what I'm talking about. So it's easy. You don't have to be an emotional prick. It's just finding emotionalist. Yeah, emotionalist. I'm gonna say you don't have to be emotionalist. You can have emotions. Finding that person that is supposed to be your forever, your love. It's very hard for us to understand women's point of views, their things, their problems, because we're guys. We're not women. We don't understand their problems. We say we do, but in reality, like we don't have periods. We don't understand like any of that stuff. Like, shut up. Just shut up.
Sorry.
I'm just saying it, dude.
No, you're right. No.
Yeah. We don't understand all that.
Make you laugh.
I don't understand why that makes him laugh.
What the hell?
That's funny.
No, but like we don't understand that. We don't understand we don't understand what makes them like so fucking aggro and yell at us and things like that.
Well, yeah. Sometimes they'll yell at you for
no fucking reason.
Yeah. You're like, what do I do?
Yeah, so yeah, we don't know these things, and just like
we don't know what we did.
Yeah, and they don't know us. That's the whole point. I think that when it comes to being with someone that you trust, it's the little things start first. They need to show that they're willing to, you have to know that they're not going to judge you. And that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
And you don't know when, like, a guy's going to tell you something. But it usually, like, how you should do it, I'm looking at you, how you should do it, how you should do it, how I should do it, how strong arm should do it, is if we're ever with a significant other, we just casually slip in something that was once in the circle. And we just kind of see what happens. And then it builds there, and it builds there. And she might bring something from her side, and it just kind of builds. And trust builds naturally through that. You shouldn't force it. That's number one. You should never feel like you're being forced to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what some women do to guys. They kind of force it. They try and force us to share and do this. And we're just not comfortable doing it because you haven't earned it yet. You haven't. Yeah. You have never earned it.
Yeah,
the way you earn it is through years of being with me and socializing and understanding my quirks, just like I understand your quirks, and getting, and having conversations and really, deep dive. That's the whole point. I can never, ever reveal my grandfather situation to like, until I feel comfortable.
No, I got you.
Same with my grandmother, same with like all my father and my mother stuff. I can never reveal that to someone. I can reveal it to you guys because you guys know me the longest. I mean, for God's sakes, me, Strong Arms, and Gingerbeard know each other since kindergarten.
Yep.
So like that's a pretty long time. We've known since freshman year of college.
Yeah.
You really have joined the group really well. So I mean, come on.
But do you agree with me when you need me to? But that's what.
Yeah, but do you agree with me? Like it's.
Dude, I totally understandable. Like, the thing about this is, and it's the thing I've always known us back to, is the women want us to open up, but when we finally open up, they're not ready for what we have to show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because then they realize, they're not just a one-dimensional person.
No.
They're a multi-dimensional person with so much going on that it's not even funny, and they can't handle that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said don't force it.
Yeah,
you can never force it. You have to work. Relationships are a work in progress. You're not going to fall in love and immediately get married and think you got the whole thing figured out. It's going to be a bitch. You're going to get punches to the face. You're going to get nailed in the balls. You're going to find things that are going to suck. You might lose a pregnancy, and it's going to be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You might lose a loved one in the moment. And it's on how they handle it and how you guys can be together and build that trust. That's how it is. That's how relationships are supposed to be. That's why relationships that last 50 to 60 years, it's all hard work. It is not like done.
Yeah, that's why it kind of reminds me of that lesson I learned.
Well,
So being the good and right what takes work and effort,
yeah.
but to be bad and evil, that's easy, man. Like,
Oh God, no. It is so hard to be good.
it really is.
It is not that simple. The easiest thing is to go out and rob someone.
It is. It's easy.
To pick bad. It's the easiest thing. Being a good person, doing what Strong Arms did to go into the military and fighting for our country, it took a lot of fucking guts.
Courage.
Number one, and courage
Mm,
to decide to do it.
yeah.
That's number one. I respect him for that.
Mm.
I do. You had a lot of courage, man. But it's like, you're like our best friend. But also,
God bless you, Han.
yeah. But also, like, really, like, it takes stones to open up to someone, anyone, really, like friends, for example.
Well, I mean, also, it kind of helps if you're seeing someone.
Oh yeah, like a therapist.
Yeah,
That helps too. But a therapist is like a guy doesn't walk into a therapist's office and immediately share everything.
Weird.
Yeah. They don't immediately share everything. They kind of like, and a guy therapist will know this. They kind of like, they go back and forward. You might share a little thing here, a little bit there, and then like, it's a work in progress. Like I said, it's always a work in progress. It's gaining that trust, gaining that perspective,
Right. Yeah.
and all that stuff.
So Lord Blaze also says the male chosen ones get ostracized a lot, which I have no idea what he means by that.
I don't.
Ostracized?
I don't.
Yeah, men are naturally logical, which is true.
Yeah, it seems so.
Don't yell and say I'm a warrior, and then R-rated clap sounds to a woman. I
don't know what that means.
Yeah, relationship is a biatch, which I agree.
It is. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not easy.
I've never been in one. I just have no faith in American females, is what he says.
Well, no, but
Oh.
I totally understand where he's coming from,
Yeah.
because like this
Yeah,
this
see?
Oh my god.
this society has
It's
just
becoming-
it's broken.
No, I
Like
agree.
they have broken the American females in this society. They really have.
There's a number of possible causes, like when I say like TV or like.
Well, it's not just that. It's more of like, I don't know if it's 100% broken. It's just it's
Well-
broken where we are.
Yeah.
Like where all like the
yeah.
like where the hub is.
See, that's why the passport. That's why we have passport bros now.
Yeah. Go
And
down.
for those of you who are listening who don't know what that means, it's men who are so fed up and just tired of dating American women
Yeah, just go to
they
a country.
travel to other countries where they have different values, family values, and women are more feminine, and they travel to those countries to find wives.
You
sorry.
go.
I heard that a lot of Americans are a ton of Americans are moving to different countries, and one
Mhm.
the comment is like, so your ancestors came here, so you can leave. Okay, sure.
Well,
You see?
Well, no, but like here's my thing. A society that says that they care about men's health when men's suicide rates are at all-time high, and a society that says we care about both sexes and we want openness, we want men to feel, like they don't have to have the weight on the world and things like that. You don't know what their weight on the world is. That's the thing. It's like men don't feel like we have the entire weight on our world. It's the weight of our parents or our friends or our
Teachers.
whatever, or our country, or anything that just weighs us down. But it's also like other things, like jobs, home, like where am I gonna live? All these things, finances, all this stuff weighs us down.
Yes.
That's why it feels like the weight of the world is crashing down on us, because right now that is our world.
Well, right now,
Go on.
sorry. Well, in my case, currently, I took some weight off by accepting that. All right, I'll live at home.
Yeah.
At least I have a lot of money saved up, right? So yeah.
I mean, you can still come with us in a year or like in a couple, and like work with us too, like move out with us.
Yeah.
It's not a big problem.
Lord Blaze actually clarified what he meant by the warrior thing.
All right, go.
I meant to say, don't force yourself to get lucky with a woman and yell, I'm a warrior, and then impregnate the wrong woman.
Well, no, but like, see, here's the thing. It starts with the schools and starts with education. And it's not education in the sense of like we have to teach both sexes.
Yes.
This properly. Number one, the first lesson that has to be taught, and this has to be taught to everyone, including women, that men are opening up more, but they're not opening up to you. Because we don't trust you.
Yeah.
You've lost our trust. You don't deserve our trust. You don't gain it. Because you constantly try and push us to do it, to reveal more about ourselves, to reveal our inner demons, and you can't handle it. You go immediately joke about it, or you end up cheating on another man. You end up cheating with another man, and you end up breaking it, and you break us all the time. So no, we don't trust you anymore. Trust.
Men don't trust twice.
Yeah. We don't trust you. Okay? Yeah. That's period. End of discussion. We don't.
Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Wait, twice.
Shame on me.
Yeah. That's the saying, yeah. So.
Yeah. But here's another thing that men need to learn. Number one, we have to teach our youth proper finances. How to properly take care of themselves. How to properly manage money. How to properly
build credit,
build education. The education system shouldn't rely on like the hypocrisy of America, this fucking bitch that keeps getting jammed down our throat, when we realize because of our phones that the world is a shitty place. And it's not all sunshines and rainbows, even in our own country. This is fucking feud of like divide and destruction that we need to stop. The lower classes in this country need to stop dividing themselves and realize that the real enemy is the ones at the top that hold all the power.
Yeah.
That want us divided, that want us fighting, that want us breaking apart. Because it's easy to control a population that's divided than it is a population that is thriving and smart and intelligent.
That's united.
And can think for itself.
Yes.
It can really think for itself. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, we all don't think the same. It's clear as fucking day. Even in our friends group here, we all don't think the same. Now, we have knowledge and think kind of the similar, but we don't think the same. Like, Gingerbeard, I'm going to use him as an example. He's the most sweetest of the four of us. He will never throw a punch. Ever. He's more of a negotiator. He's more of a kind of like, yo, wait, like, hold up,
Peacekeeper.
Yeah, you're kind of a peacekeeper. I'll fucking punch you in the face if you hit him.
Same.
I'll break your face.
Same.
I'll kill my kindness.
I'll hit you with a fucking crowbar.
Same.
And I'll gladly go to prison if you touch him.
Same.
And I'll bail you out for my money.
There you go. I'll do that for any of you. Because once you're my bros and you're my boys, I'll protect you.
You too.
I don't let nobody touch you. I'll break your fucking face.
We're a team.
Wait, I forget. Who among us do we decide that we would call if we needed to bury a body?
What?
I said I'd call one of you because you're most likely to rat us out if we get caught.
Yeah, I'm more likely to rat you out, but he also picked me.
Yeah, I picked Kyle, I think.
Yeah, but I'm also very protective. There's a difference.
No, I agree.
There's a difference. I'm very protective, especially of my mother, my father, and my friends. Like, once you're like my family, I protect you. That doesn't mean I'm quick to violence, though. There's a difference. I don't punch first. I punch second. If you don't knock me out, I'm gonna knock you out.
I'm gonna knock you out.
But that's the whole point. Like, my father taught me 2 lessons. You better not start the fight, but you better fucking end it.
Same.
Yeah.
That's how my father taught me. You don't start it, you end it. So I never go in looking for a fight. But I will protect a brother who doesn't want to fight. And if he's getting pushed around and he's been claiming like, yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Like, yo, I will push the guy out of it and say, yo, he didn't know. Back off. If he then tries to swing at him, that's when I'll go. I won't attack
I'll
the
back
guy.
you up. You know.
Yeah. I know you will.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of us are really I don't think none of us are starters. We're
No.
mostly finishers. Like, we'll finish it if we have to.
Yeah. What? You know what? I think I'll scare them away by assuming if their parents raised them wrong.
So, dude, most of the guys that end up trying, like, we had one guy literally drive up when we were driving the car, like, literally drive up next to us, saw me and him in the back, and then drove the fuck away. Like,
Oh, yeah, that
just
pickup
kept
truck.
going. Just kept going because he saw the 2 of us
That
in the
pickup
back.
truck, yeah.
Yeah. And he hauled ass.
He broke like 2 speed laws.
Yeah.
And merged into oncoming
Well,
traffic.
he
to get
hauled
out.
ass to get away from us, and we didn't even do jack shit
We
with
just,
him.
we just looked at him. That's all we did.
Yeah, that's all we
What's
did.
up?
Yo, what up? But we gave him kind of like menacing looks.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what up? What you want to do? And he ran away because not everybody's looking to a fight.
No.
No one's gonna look for a fight. But like when you know you're outnumbered, get the fuck out
Yeah.
of the way. Like, get out of the way. Like, I'll know when I'm outnumbered, but like, hell, I'll take the ass kicking if I have to protect him.
I'll take the ass kicking, but at some point, and don't think of me as a coward, but if I feel like my life is actually in danger, I'd rather run.
Well, yeah, no, but
Yeah.
when I say I'll take the ass kicking,
Yeah.
if I don't think they got a knife or a gun,
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
kick.
yeah.
But if I feel like they got a knife, I'm grabbing him from the fucking collar and like, yo,
We're
hauling.
leaving.
Yeah, we're hauling out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not to be like. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we move on?
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to
sorry.
say this is.
I'm starting to feel.
I'm sorry.
I'm starting to feel
No.
real.
No,
like,
no,
like,
no.
I'm trying. I was like, whoa, this is deep stuff right here.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with Johnny. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're like a bro. You are my brother. Like I told you.
I agree. I mean,
Do you look in my eyes? Do I look like I'm playing?
you don't, but
Yeah, I'm not playing. I will, like, you are gonna, like, I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you.
I appreciate it. But okay, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, dude, I'm not saying this to be a dick. I'm not,
I know. I want to think about that. Right
it's fine,
now.
dude, it's
I
fine.
want to think about what's going to happen. Like,
Nothing's
what
gonna
could
happen, dude.
What could happen? But
Nothing can happen.
okay then.
First up, you get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Like, we're just saying that if something did happen, we would have your back. But you get along with so many people, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
I try to. You see,
Yeah, you're
that's
like,
why-
you're a chameleon.
it's like I say. It's so being good. What takes work.
Well, yeah.
I'm still working on it.
Well, I
I'm
think
try-
we all are.
I'm trying really hard. I try really hard not to be a menace to society, you know?
No.
And which is like,
Live in a society.
what?
Menace to society.
well, I admit, I'm no joker. But, anything? I can do anything. No?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, you could go out and you could rob a bank. Would I back you up then? Hell no.
yeah,
No.
no.
like, I can't,
Dude, I told you. I would, like, you do a crime with me, if we get caught, you're the first one I throw under the bus.
yeah, because, well, I guess in this case, it would be my fault.
Yeah, it would be
For
your
starting,
fault.
it's like-
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, you're sorry. You're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one, dude. I'll try and bail you out, but Fuck, dude, if you fuck up that bad,
You traitor!
that's not being a traitor. That's just you, dude.
I'm like, you traitor! Duh!
Yeah.
I'm Taste.
Yeah,
Like,
no doubt.
yeah.
No, but that's the thing where it's like I know nothing's gonna happen because Ginger is like a chameleon. He can go into a room and befriend almost everyone.
The only time I think me and Captain C got visibly upset, and we weren't even in a situation and we said that guy was lucky he wasn't there, was the Five Guys situation with the lady.
Oh,
You were lucky that we weren't there.
I would have fucking.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, I stopped it because I used my words.
Yeah, you can, dude. That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
I killed him with kindness, which I'll be honest.
So it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works, but
Not always.
it's not easy. Like,
Well, it's not. Well, like it's not easy, but also if the guy's like really jealous, like another thing that I'm really good at, which I've been told, is I can read people. If I was there, I would immediately pulled you away and told you like, yo, don't even try and be friends with him. He's not gonna be friends with you.
Yeah.
Because I can read a guy pretty well. I can read a room and kind of know what's going, who's a good worker, who's not, who might be, somebody that you probably don't want to talk to.
he might not be my friend, but I'm his because it seems like he needs one. Because I mean, come on, this guy, like intimidated by a guy like me.
Well, he wasn't intimidated. He just didn't want you talking to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what game do I have? Like, come on. You think?
Dude, it doesn't matter. It's got nothing to do with that. It's all about you were talking to his girl. And some guys like that are just kind of like, they're uber protective of their girls, which unfortunately sometimes is a disadvantage.
I guess.
It is sometimes. If a girl thinks that you're a problem, they're not gonna fucking date you after a while. It could be seen as a disadvantage.
So, do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, let's
okay.
move on.
Do you want to top 5 vial most
What
top
time was
5?
that?
It was the
Taquitos?
yeah.
Oh, all right.
Top 5 most vile and most evil characters in literature.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me to start off, or you want to?
Here you go. You go.
Okay. So for number 5 for me is Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's a supercomputer with intelligence that kidnaps.
Oh,
Yeah, and tortures them by letting them live forever. And then number 4 would probably be Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, the one. Oh, tell me about how horrible he is, or
She is. Yes. I mean,
you mentioned something. You mentioned something about a book about like a
Judge.
no, molester, and who also like eats. No, God, what are they telling me about? Shit.
Are you talking about the Blood Meridian?
I guess so.
Yeah, the judge. He's like number 2 on the list, but I'm still at 4. So.
Yo, door.
On door. I got it.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I just don't want to.
It's all right. I got you. Let's see. Number 3 probably would be You know what? I'm gonna go old school. Paradise Lost, the devil
Okay, well, yeah.
himself. So.
All right.
Well, it's kind of a given since he's
Lost.
literally
Yeah.
the first villain.
Yeah, of all time. So.
So.
Number 2 would probably be the judge from Blood Meridian.
Okay.
And number 1, probably, if I had to choose from anything from a literature book, the main character in The Clockwork Orange.
Oh, that guy is fucked up.
I'm surprised you didn't take a manga.
I don't.
His literature,
I've read a lot of manga. I just don't view anyone as that vile or evil.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Well, that's kind of because manga, they're supposed to like be beaten.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Sometimes in literature, the villains aren't always beaten.
No, they usually sometimes they win.
Yeah.
there's sorry, hang on. There's a lot of irredeemable monsters in Berserk.
I would probably say Griffith. If I had to choose another one, it'd probably be Griffith. But
I just put manga
Yeah,
because
manga one.
I just
Yeah.
put manga because you two like manga, so that's
Yeah.
why.
Oh, yeah. Well, still, I mean.
All right,
like,
so I think. All right, sorry, continue.
Which way do you want to go? This way or do you want to go this way?
Sean Arms, do you have an idea of 5?
I haven't read enough.
You haven't read enough fiction to count? Damn.
Anything about Stephen King or like maybe anything of like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter
Or
or
any fiction besides that? Well, that's the case. Then Gingerbeard, you're up.
okay, whatever. All right.
It's your turn.
I would say the uncle from Hamlet.
So number 5 is the uncle.
Oh, that's a good. I didn't think about him. Good job.
Well, because he's supposed to be the inspiration for Scar
Yeah.
from the Lion King, and he was also in the Northman, right?
Yeah, it's based off of the Hamlet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so like him with the uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 4 left.
Okay, I'll see. I would say. I'm trying to think of one. I would say it.
Okay.
The clown? Oh, wow.
The clown.
The alien clown from It.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
he's pretty evil. So, or she. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's
It's
a
an it.
It's
demonical. It's like a
Demonical?
demon. It's a demon alien that was defeated by a turtle from space.
And
Yes.
kids apparently.
It was defeated by a ninja turtle.
from space with a right of chud.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Who was the most evil in Percy Jackson?
That's tough.
I would say Kronos because
Well, yeah.
come on,
That's
He ate his kids.
he ate his kids. He tried to destroy Olympus
Mm.
and the world because apparently he's that he's that evil. So
Yep.
how many was that?
That's 3. That's
two.
2. 2 more left.
Okay. I say some in the Great Gatsby because
Oh.
in the end he just he gets away with it somehow.
True.
True. Okay. You got 1 left.
Okay, I would say let's see. I read House of the Scorpion.
Ooh.
Is that by Rick Riordan?
No, Nancy Farmer.
No, I've never read it.
Well, apparently in the book, it takes place in a futuristic Mexico. And up at the throne, the owner of the opium company, he's over like hundreds of years old because he clones himself and it takes their parts, but to live longer.
Intriguing.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, the fact that he sees his clones as his children, and in the end he tricks them into giving away their parts, like let's say like a kidney or a heart or a spleen, stomach. So yeah, he uses innocent clones. While I see them as just victims of a cruel experiment. I guess
Possible.
I want to say the fact that protagonist is a quote of him. He's a good person. He and and he meets Helpathrone and he sees him as a father. He treats him well and he loves him. And then he starts to collapse because his heart was failing. So he tricked our protagonist into except he got away, leaving him the boss to die. So yeah, in a way, Alpha's throne is pretty was sociopathic,
Okay.
using the clones to live forever. I mean, it sucks. It sucks for the clones, yeah, but still.
All right.
Let's see. I see him as a monster. You want turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 Fortunato.
Oh, the guy from A Tale of a Maschiata?
Oh, that guy.
The guy,
asshole.
wait, so because he murdered his friend, or
Because
Yeah.
because of something. I forgot.
well, yeah.
Number 1.
I guess he's
I
Martin, right?
understand where you're gonna go. Well, he made fun of the guy, made fun of him, and
And
things
his
like
wife.
and his wife. But here's
What?
the thing. I don't know. It made fun of his crafting.
Yeah.
It wasn't his
wife.
Okay.
who was his crafting and like his job.
Yeah.
Number 1. I'm one of those people where doesn't matter who you are. If you kill someone, and especially in the way that he did,
Well, it's fucked up.
yeah, no, it's kind of evil.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Hmm.
why we're number 4 is gonna say the uncle from Hamlet because you brought him into it.
Yeah.
He's number 4.
Okay.
Number 3, I would say the I would say President Snow from the Hunger
I was
Games series.
expecting this.
Yeah, me too.
I would say President Snow, especially after the last book
Yeah.
that I read. Number 2, it's a Stephen King book,
About?
but it's not it. It's the
Cemetery?
no
Children of the
The
Corn?
Shining.
Oh, The Shining, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Jack Torrance?
Mm.
Okay.
here's Johnny, right?
And then, like number 1 is think of
Anything about how about Jurassic Park?
no.
No, it's not literature. I mean, it's literature, but it does not really make, like, they're not vile.
There is no character. Most of the people that are evil end up getting eaten anyway.
Yeah, so it's not.
Number 1 is there's a book. It's a long time ago. It was when we were in middle school that I read it. I don't remember the name of it, but it had a killer in the walls. This-
Killer in the Walls.
It's like a serial killer who like tormented his it's like a nightmare fuel. It was very much nightmare fuel. I just don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
I don't think about the most dangerous game because
Oh, the
short
Colonel?
story about
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
No, it was it's
count, I guess.
yeah, it's one of those, it's I don't remember the name of the book. It's significant because when we were reading it, the way that he would, systematically
Okay.
kind of like play with his food.
So I have
Before
one
you
follow up or two follow up questions for all of us. Okay.
Uh,
Anything that's not a character or like a company or something in a book world that you would view as the most vile. I have one.
Wait, what?
A character or like a corporation or something.
Corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place? You say?
Yeah. Like that it's rotten, that's vile. For example, I'll give you an example. My example would be the Soylent Company in the Soylent Green book, where they turn people into food
Okay.
and feed it to other people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Shit. Well, I mean, oh god, I don't even know.
Dude, you're kind of
I have no idea, dude.
Okay.
you're kind of
I don't know what you're
because
talking about.
you have to remember, but you also have to remember, like, our literature knowledge is not necessarily delved into companies and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's
got
more
you. Yeah.
AIM from Marvel comics. There.
all right,
Give him that.
fine. That's fine.
AIM. What kind
Yeah,
of?
there.
That's
I'm good. I'm done with that.
Okay,
topic.
let's go to our next. What's going on? Do you want to do your secret now, or do you want to end the show with that?
Well, we'll do my secret now.
okay.
So there
Hey,
is.
go.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. You go.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I said I need to go home. Okay.
I understand. No, that there's so there was a little rumor that kind of came on social media. We were talking Ghost Rider, I think, a couple weeks ago. So this guy decided to post what he thought would be a good like Ghost Rider, like making a joke saying, "Oh, they're making a Ghost Rider TV show." It is possible they could be making a Ghost Rider television series.
Well, right now they're focused on Ironheart.
I understand, but they made everybody else in the Midnight Suns catalog besides Ghost Rider. So it is, huh? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
my phone's gonna die soon, so I gotta.
I mean, you could plug it into the fucking wall before you end it.
I don't know why you.
1 second.
I don't know why you
Let's try this.
will think of that.
I wasn't thinking. I was too engrossed in the topic. There.
Anyway, they
Oh.
decided this guy, I guess through AI, decided to cast the Ghost Rider series, and one of the lead to play Johnny Blaze, which was a telltale sign this was AI generated, Ryan Gosling.
Mm.
What?
They made Ryan Gosling
Ghost Rider.
Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, which is when you see it, it's a telltale sign that it's fake. I was looking at the entire cast and ensemble, and a lot of the casting choice they chose were actually characters I wanted. One of the bad guys was Blackheart.
Oh yeah. Blackheart.
That they decided to do. One of them was.
Hey, I know. Sorry. I know who could play the other Ghost Rider. Catch. Oh God, what's his name? Shit. God, what's his name?
And then Kyle, I'm gonna shrink you.
I'm thinking Norman Reedus as
Okay.
All right.
Catch.
So here's the ghost. I'm gonna read off the names for the Ghost Rider. What they picked. Sorry, I didn't get there. Stupid me.
Catch was a little laboratory.
Yeah, I fucking bought it soon.
Nice.
Okay, here it is. All right. So, Ryan Gosling as Johnny Blaze was
Yep.
named. Logan Lehman to play.
Oh, it's Percy Jackson. Well,
Yep, to
Mhm.
play Danny Ketch.
not mine, but
Jessica Roth to play Barbara Ketch.
Okay.
who does she play? Anything I wouldn't even know her from. Jessica Roth.
Roth.
Let me see.
I don't know.
I've seen her before. I've seen her in something before. I don't remember though.
I know who he is.
Ron
Perlman, Slade,
It's
Hellboy.
gonna be
Fish crabs.
What?
Fish crabs.
Crash Simpson.
No, someone else.
Crash Simpson.
Oh.
Stephen Lane to play Carter Slade / the
Phantom Rider.
Yep. caretaker.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Tim Robbins to play Barton Blaze.
Oh,
So,
his
Dad.
his biological dad.
and then Blackheart was cast by Thomas
Doherty.
Doherty.
Thomas Doherty.
Doherty.
Is he arrested?
I think so. Yes.
That's another
Yeah,
reason why. That's another reason why it was impossible.
Yeah.
Kamala Mernans to play Elijah Jones. Sasha Baron Cohen.
Oh no.
Julie-
That's all, yeah. And then
Wait, who? That's who? Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Yeah.
And then
I see Mephisto.
I can see him being.
Oscar Isaac to play Mark
Oscar
Spector.
Isaac?
Yep, Oscar Isaac to play Moon Knight / Mark
Oh well, yeah,
Spector.
because
I actually like that. Let me see the Mark. The guy.
I never watched it.
Sorry.
Oh, that's the guy who played him in the original in the show.
That's why I
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
when you look at the cast, besides Ryan Gosling, you can kind of think, oh, that would be kind of an interesting
Yeah.
Ghost Rider. Ryan Gosling is the only person that I don't think should be Ghost Rider.
I agree.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think I would have Norman Reedus as Ghost Rider, as Blaze, or the guy who played Rick from The Walking Dead, because he can.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Andrew
pull-
Lincoln.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I like his like cowboy accent.
Yeah.
Carl, is that where you stay? Carl, time for you stay. I
Oh,
can't.
stay back.
Carl, I can't explain anything, but I'll tell you this much: you're going to die. Yes. So yeah, he make a good Blaze, right?
Yeah.
I personally here I thought about it and I realized that I kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of Nicolas Cage reprising his role as Johnny Blaze, but because he's older, instead of him being the Ghost Rider in the show and for future movies, he passes on the curse to the next Ghost Rider, which could either be Danny Ketch or Robbie Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
What if Cage played the caretaker?
Well, he would be thrust into that role because he would be the mentor to the new Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the Ghost Rider of the show, he'd be the mentor.
Well, I figure because he played a mentor in that what Disney movie Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Well, I figured you guys would. I figured you guys would have a field day of Nicolas Cage came back to be Johnny Blaze, but in a mentorish role, which means he's going to pass down his knowledge to the next rider,
Yeah.
and that the show would actually revolve around that rider instead.
Well, if it's a TV show, I don't think Cage would I think he only does movies, right?
That's not true. He's doing Spider-Man Noir, which is a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, dude. Nicolas Cage is a huge comic book nerd. If you ask him, yeah, dude, that's why he did Ghost Rider. He's a huge nerd. If you ask him to do a comic book movie, he would literally. If you ask him to do a comic show, he would literally yeah, sure.
Yeah. Why not?
And just like that, I want to hug him.
Yeah, so that's
I love
why.
Nicolas Cage. He's
That's
a great
why.
actor.
Huh?
I love Nicolas Cage. He's a great actor.
Oh,
Well, I like his his exaggerations.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
I
Yeah.
will say this.
Is that right?
I will say this.
Okay.
I like the first Ghost Rider movie way more than I like the second one. And there's two reasons why.
I saw it recently.
Okay, no. There's two reasons why I don't like the second Ghost Rider movie as much. Is because he plays the Ghost Rider more like a meth head,
Yeah.
It does, yeah, right.
like he's on drugs, than the first one. Because the first one he plays a more stoic, more kind of heroic-ish, a little bit.
Laid it backish a little bit.
Well, not yeah, but like a hero should be, like this cursed. Whereas like in the second one, it's more of I don't even think they had a script for the second one, so I don't even think he had anything to work off of.
He acts like he's a guy out of rehab, or
Well, that's
mental
why I don't
asylum.
like that, because I like Ghost Rider. I like Ghost Rider is supposed to be kind of cool. Like he played it like this, where he's like moving like a zombie.
I'm going to turn to Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I hated
like-
that. Yeah,
like,
dude, I
dude.
hated that. I hated it so much. I was like,
He's scratching at the door. Like,
yeah, I liked the first one.
like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, go.
Yeah. But in a sequel, they treat him like the Hulk. I'm like, what? Like,
No.
like, oh, he's coming out. Oh, he's gonna destroy us. Like, oh no, he's gonna save the day. He's gonna kill demons, back.
Also, like it doesn't make any sense because in the first movie he learns how to control it.
Yeah.
And now
So
he can't.
yeah,
Like,
that's why I
what?
said it doesn't make any sense why he can't control it again. Like he learns how to control it in the first movie. Why does he now have a lack of control in the second movie?
Is it-
That makes no. Also, why is his skull black?
It's never
Good
explained, is
question.
it?
Yeah, is it explained because he's
Well,
been the Ghost Rider for so long?
His
Like
ashes, I think.
like
Yeah.
the skull starts to go black instead of white, which makes no sense because then the other guy, that was the caretaker, should have had a black out like skull that was like burning. And a thing about that. Here's my thing. The Ghost Rider is like I think the flames are like hellfire and hellfire. Yeah, I think they are hellfire.
They are, yeah, you're right.
Also, like the chains are clouded with hellfire. Like he has to infuse it with hellfire in order for them to work. But after they work, they can become anything. They can literally go through the floor and come down and like strangle you from the top.
I'm sorry. I just. What did you gave a Ghost Rider a piggyback ride? What did you turn into? What did you become a? Did you become a skull also?
I'm pretty sure you would die.
Yeah, because
The
I'm sorry.
flames would kill you.
I'm
That
sorry.
was stupid.
It's thought I
That's a
had.
stupid question, dude.
Anyway,
Wow, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought I was trying to make you laugh. Okay. What?
no, I mean, I never thought of it
Yeah.
that way. And
I was trying to make a joke, and okay.
that's
I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
Actually,
alright.
move on, okay?
It's alright. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, but like but the chains can be like Mystic. I think he's Hellfire, so he can like hurt both angels and demons.
Yes.
Like I think first off, if you're gonna write a show, and you have to have Blackheart at some point. Like you do have to have Blackheart. Like that's one of the big villains. But also like Ghost Rider can fight demons. He can fight like supernatural beings in the Marvel universe. So like a show about that. I think people don't know how to write supernatural at Marvel, which is why Ghost Rider movies, besides the first one, tend to fail because they're like, I don't know how to do this
Yeah.
with it. I don't know how to make this work.
Yeah.
Where it's like all you have to do is just write the occult. Like you have the occult in Marvel and stuff like that. You can easily pull from. Like you can have them fight vampires in one episode, or like
werewolves.
or werewolves. And you can say like you have to explain it. Yeah, you can explain it though. It's easy to explain. He's a fucking supernatural superhero. He's not really a hero. He's an anti-hero technically because he
Yes.
goes after sinners.
Yeah.
Also, not every bad guy has to be a demon or supernatural. It could be somebody who's a sinner, like a serial killer, or somebody, or
Well-
a rapist, or like a really bad, vicious drug dealer. Again, like in the comic
Or a
books.
super fat guy who doesn't get off his ass.
Kingpin.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, or I was gonna say. I was gonna
He's
say
pointing at you, John.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Kyle.
Yeah.
That's pride. Sin right there.
Okay. Anyway, no, but that's Ghost. Like you could easily do that if you just like give it to somebody who's into the occult. Like you don't have to be like religious either. Like you don't have to be like Catholic and stuff like that. It doesn't really like Ghost Rider's not really like I don't even think Ghost Rider is religious in the comic books.
Well, I mean, there's some
There's faith.
moments, but
And there's like angels, like there's elements of religion in the comic book, but himself, like the writer
No.
himself, he's not a man of the church.
well, Marvel Universe like has all sorts of mythologies.
Well, that's why I said like when it comes to like something like this, it's better if it's left by itself than ever included into the movies.
I agree.
Like
Yeah.
something like this should be by itself. It doesn't need to be in the movies because like you're never going to be able to handle Ghost Rider in the movies correctly. Fans of the show are going to feel kind of cheated when he shows up out of nowhere and it's like, oh, he's battling Galactus. He doesn't do that in the show or in the comic books. Why is he fighting Galactus or why is he fighting Doom? He's never fought him before.
Yeah, no.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's mostly used for like he's used for I want to say Machinas.
Yeah, but even the comic books now, like they don't like they fucking do like 5 fucking issues of him just riding to a place And then, like, the last issue, which is the story, he ends up being the bad guy like that. And it's like, no, you don't do it. You could easily close the story in one issue, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't need to have him writing for 5 issues. You know, you do it because you like the shot of him on a motorcycle. That's the reason why you do it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
I'm gonna be honest.
Huh?
The only thing I would be curious about in this, if they ever ended up making the show,
Huh?
would be what would Moon Knight's like involvement.
He's the
be?
Midnight Sun. He's one of the Midnight Suns. So whatever the Midnight Sun, the Order of the Midnight Sun says,
Oh, okay.
that's his role. He's not going to be part of the show except for that.
Well, Moon Knight, like in the comics, he debuted in an issue of Werewolf by Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, maybe they can. Well, probably not. I probably won't do that because they don't like the copy directly from the comics.
Well, look, number one, I don't personally. I'm not like I like Johnny Blaze. He's the original Ghost Rider. He's kind of cool. Danny Ketch is okay, but Johnny Blaze is like the original OG.
Yeah,
My favorite Ghost Rider
he's
is
bad.
actually Reyes.
Oh yeah.
The reason why is his story is more compelling because it's his rider spirit is actually his uncle who attempted to murder his mom
Yeah.
while she was pregnant, pushed her down the stairs, and that's why Gabe is retarded. Or
Yeah.
sorry, mentally challenged.
Yeah, he has.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reyes is Gabe.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Gabe is mentally challenged.
Oh.
And he also he can go in both Gabe and Robbie. He chooses Robbie because Robbie is, not mentally challenged, he's not in a wheelchair, but he eventually goes into Gabe because Robbie won't do what he wants to do, which is kill people. 'Cause he's a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's why he was in hell. 'Cause he's a sinner. You know, he was a serial killer, and like he offers the deal to Robbie because he wants to do the one thing that he's always done, kill people. And Robbie makes the deal: if you stay out of Gabe, I will go after sinners, which he does for a time. But every now and then, like he does something to kind of it's a cool aspect of it. It kind of gives like that duality of like.
Well,
Eventually, the rider, like, at any moment, the spirit inside the rider could turn evil.
okay. I'm confused. So the spirit is his uncle, right?
Yes.
And Gabe himself is a serial killer, or his uncle was?
The
His
uncle
uncle's serial killer,
inside of him,
Yeah.
the spirit, is the serial killer.
Okay.
He can go into both Gabe and Robbie.
Okay. I'm sorry. So with the uncle, he turns into a spirit of vengeance.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. He's a demon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he turns into a spirit of vengeance because he's dead and he's a demon. And he offers the deal to Robbie, who Robbie doesn't know who this spirit is. He just wants to save Gabe and wants to, not be dead.
Yeah.
Because he gets riddled with bullets and stuff. Like, he's going to die because of a car crash and bullets and stuff like that. So, like, then he comes to life as the Ghost Rider because he made the deal. He just didn't know who he made the deal with because he doesn't, like, once the uncle goes to prison and dies in prison, he has no idea, because he was a small child when his mom fell down the stairs and he thought it was an accident. He didn't know it was on purpose.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? So, it's gone. Sorry. Never mind.
That's the reason why I want, like, if I was going to do a Ghost Rider show, I'd rather it be Robbie because you can kind of make it dual, like, it's a dual kind of thing where it's like there are times when he's in control, but he's always struggling because at any moment his uncle could take over
Yeah.
Yeah.
if he's weak or shows any sign of, like, weakness. Like, he could take over.
Or strange or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or he could take over Gabe.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem. Like, Gabe is at her. Like, I liked him because he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I thought that was a great character. The problem is that they didn't make Gabe mentally challenged in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They just made him a cripple
Yeah.
in S.H.I.E.L.D. because they're like, oh yeah, a mother getting pushed down the stairs by a brother.
It's not a kid.
It is not friendly for ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so
let's make him cripple.
and let's combine what the for the original Ghost Rider, which I Blaze.
with him
With
instead
his
of it
uncle,
being his
yeah.
yeah. It's he made a deal with the devil. He didn't
Yeah.
make a deal with his uncle.
Or for the writer anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, you want to live? Like, yes, please. All right, here. So it's kind of how it happens.
Yeah. It's
in the
kind of
show.
oh yeah because like Gabe could die and then
I was gonna say, do you want to end the show here?
Yeah, I kind of gotta go home.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna need to get some.
All right, one more thing. All right, one more thing before we
Okay.
end it. Who would win in a fight to the death?
The gorillas.
Ghost Rider
Oh,
or, hang on, or Scorpion
Ghost
from
Rider.
Mortal Kombat?
Ghost Rider.
but Ghost Rider, I guess. I don't know. Like,
But technically, they're both on. I'm gonna ask a clarifying question: is Scorpion undead or not dead yet? Is he
Okay,
undead or
let's
is
say
he?
Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion.
So no, he's not dead. So I would give
Ghost
it to
Rider.
Ghost Rider.
No,
But
he
if he's
actually is.
Ghost,
he
Rider,
is,
Ghost Rider wins. Ghost Rider wins hands down. The penance stare.
Ghost Rider, yeah, sure.
That's true too. Yeah.
Ghost Rider
Okay,
wins
but-
hands down. Penance stare.
Okay, but what if Scorpion is able to take Ghost Rider into the Netherrealm?
Doesn't matter. Penance stare.
Technically, it's
What
hell.
is
Therefore,
power-
you just be powering up Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you're in
Oh.
hell. You're powering him up.
All you did was bring him home.
Yeah, all you did was bring him to hell, which is home. Ghost
Yeah.
Rider is OP in home.
Oh, hey, it's my
That was
place.
Scorpion.
Please, man.
Well, it doesn't matter, dude. Penance stare, dude. He could do a penance stare. Penance stare
Galactus.
basically is like, yeah, that's how he gets sinners. Like he makes you relive your most horrific moments. Case closed. End of discussion.
All right.
Ghost Rider wins.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Have a good one, yo.
Bye, guys.
All right.